Because my voice is just like really.
One of the Aquarius.
Let's do Aquarius.
Let's do Aquarius. Fair enough. Yeah. So.
Fucking hell, John.
Liam. Yeah, so Aquarius is it's Sônia Braga as a widow called Clara, and she is the last resident of the Aquarius building, and it's basically going to be all redeveloped because the people who were behind that have bought all the other places that she is, well, that in the building that she lives in, and however that building's basically took in her entire life, and she's not going to let that building get away that easily, and she's going to stand her ground,
style.
Yeah, Charlie Hunnam style, and not leave because she wants to live there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting from this film at first. I mean, it's a long film.
2.5 hours.
But Joe, you said,
yeah,
that it didn't feel like that at all.
It flew by. I didn't even realise it was fantastic.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's just it feels like a welcome and change of pace because this is definitely Sônia Braga's film. I mean, you sort of see throughout the film, and you see her living in this place, doing her day-to-day life, meeting with relatives, doing her daily stuff. But then you see sort of like the flashbacks to other times, and there's moments in there with her as a character where she's sort of, I don't know, it's a complex character to try and sort of explain because you see her sort of trapped in her own past, but at the same time like wanting to relish it's
still very resilient. I mean, obviously it starts off, it's in 3 chapters, and it starts off when she was a bit younger in the 1980s, and they're celebrating the birthday of one of her aunts, who they also like. It's crazy because Mendonça, yeah, but he's films, same with Neighbouring Sounds. It seems like the past is always interjecting with the present at all moments in the film, be it through history of like Brazil or Portugal or whatever, or through objects, or just through like memories, which it does, it flashes back and forth, and they even say a reference to the aunt in the first chapter, you're like a child, and later on that's reference to Sophia's character. Like this, like they have an argument with the daughter, and she says you're like a child in an older woman's body and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought it was an absolutely fascinating film, and you're completely right. It's 100% her film. She is a Brazilian character. She stands her ground against all odds, against all corruption in Brazil, which this film's getting a lot of controversy for. I was reading into
when it premiered. There was like protests and walkouts and all sorts of stuff.
I mean, didn't some like paper say that for your own good, don't watch this film and shit like that, and just typical Brazilian corruption bullshit. I mean, she even says in the film, like, this is so Brazil, because as this is going on with people leaving the apartment and she won't, and like he does this absolutely brilliantly. Perfect, in fact. He does it in Neighbouring Sounds as well. The passive aggressiveness in this film, and in Neighbouring Sounds as well, but this film is like, just the amount of it is just, you can see it in the faces, you can see it in the way they talk, the politeness, all of it is just as a massive amount of falseness that with that brings this kind of tension to it, which comes to a really abrupt and just intense ending. When she does that.
Yeah.
And it does it absolutely fantastically, I think.
She doesn't take any shit.
Doesn't take any shit.
Why would she?
Doesn't have to. Doesn't have to.
I think I was so attached to it because I think I've realised, especially the last year, I'm quite a nostalgic person. I think I do cling on to the past very much so, and I think this film proves it's not always a bad thing. Like if you've got something you really believe in, then why should you have to give it up?
I mean,
if that's when you were like, if that's the memories that you hold the closest, then why should you give them up? So fair enough.
Yeah.
But good character.
That's what I like about this film. Like I can't, obviously I always keep on referencing Neighbouring Sounds because it is a phenomenal film. I think everybody needs to see that film. But yeah, loved it.
It's just an overwhelmingly fascinating character study, really, isn't it, with Sônia Braga, because she, like you say, she does overcome cancer in that original prologue, and she's just overcome breast cancer in that original prologue that's in there, and from there she's just sort of this resolute but still quite, I don't know, still quite downbeat at times, and still quite, but still extremely, extremely strong, and it's wonderful to see her sort of develop as the film goes on and sort of go through that renaissance, but still being resolute and being, you go girl, that kind of thing. Watching her go.
And there's a Barry Lyndon poster on the wall in her apartment.
It's huge.
Oh, fucking gel, man.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, he's going to be jealous.
But even not holding on to the past, obviously our house is full of physical media. Even the interview near the beginning, like, the like messages in a bottle, like she says, and the camera on like pans to that, you know, the cupboard, which obviously, like the fucking what's it called again?
The chest.
The chest, yeah, the chest.
thing,
Yeah. Obviously for reasons I'm not going to say, but you'll see. You'll see if you find it.
It does get quite saucy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Very
It's very,
saucy
it's
moments.
but it's surprisingly,
Yeah,
surprisingly frank and
But it's earnest. It's earnest, isn't it?
yeah, it's, you know, it's not like egregious or anything or over the top. It's just like, you know, it's just sex,
Just sex.
Just
all it is, people.
bit of sex.
Bit of nuggy.
So that's Aquarius. It's been at the time side this week, and I think it will probably stay on for a bit longer because it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move on to The Age of Shadows.